vincontroller.eu. Check vehicle history for every used car in Europe. What's up? Welcome to another episode. I actually have no idea which one this is. Might be 14 or maybe 28. This feels like 500. Anyways, today we'll show you how to transform a Beetle, a very dirty and scratched Beetle, to a shiny, nice and good smelling Beetle. So, where are we today? We're at Beauty Car Detailing. These guys are really skilled. I've tried them out earlier on my own car, and I can tell you the results were amazing. Anyways, enough talking. Let's go bother them with our presents. The guys will now look the car over and find any paint defects. Wonder what they'll say about the interior. And here we have our first expert, the sweatband Adrian, in his working attire. I hereby give you the keys to this car. Now, please tell me in detail, are we able to save this car somehow? Well, I certainly hope so. I really hope we can save this. What'd you do to the interior? Oh my god. Well, I'll have to put it under some better lighting. But so far it's pretty badly scratched. There's a whole lot of scratches there, and you still haven't seen the front bumper. Should I even? Yeah, go take a look. Alright, let's put it inside. We'll see more under the lights. But so far, it doesn't actually look that bad. So now that you see the condition of the car, you can clearly see nobody has given this car so much love in its 20 years of life. But this is one of our last phases of this project. So if this doesn't work out, our whole project is... Of course, I'm only joking. But the truth is, the interior doesn't really smell great. So I'm guessing we'll have to find out why it smells. Can I take a sniff? As far as we know, there are no dead animals under the seats. I'm guessing the car was just not cleaned properly since it was new. And we'll bring you the door cards later, since they're getting modified now. So, what about Volkswagen paints? What should you be careful of with these? Well, they should be a pure black, non-metallic color. Getting a perfect result is going to be a big problem. You see every imperfection on the black color, but the paint is relatively soft. Especially on the old cars, and especially with ones that were repainted. Yeah, okay. In the end, our goal is to have the most nice-smelling and nicest-looking Beetle in Slovakia. Maybe even the Czech Republic. So, we'll see you in 3 days. Yeah, approximately. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm really excited about the result. I can't wait. A day has passed, and we're back. There are some things done to the Beetle. So, what are those? Well, our first step was a complete interior deep clean. And what's left to be done? Right now, we're about to start with the exterior. We'll wash it, clay bar it, and try to shine everything we can. And after that, we're going to apply some wax. Okay, and let's say we don't want any wax on our car. Do you have any other products that you can recommend? Well, we only have 2 types, the wax and the ceramic coating. Okay, and what is ceramic coating? Are you really applying glass to the car? That's technically true. If you want to save, treat, or protect your paint from scratches, you can apply a layer of ceramic coating. After it's applied to the paint, it creates a layer of coating that's around 10 times harder than the paint. That way, it's much harder to scratch. Of course, if you'll try, you definitely can scratch it. But you won't scratch it while hand washing anymore. So that way, I can actually avoid all those scratches in the paint altogether. That's right. And what's that clay bar you were talking about? Well, it's a form of clay, or a plasticine to be more precise. We're only using it to decontaminate the paint. It's going to take all the impurities out of the paint. Any sort of glue, pieces of rubber, pieces of rust, it can pull it all off the paint. After claying, you're left with a perfectly smooth surface. And after that, you can start to shine the paint. So it removes everything that you can't get off yourself. Was there something about our Beetle that made your job much harder? And is there something you're not looking forward to doing? All the insects in the front bumper. That's going to be a catastrophe. I mean, we're getting them out of the paint, but there might be some marks left. Because when the insects are gone, you can see the stone chips. So ceramic coating actually solves this problem. So, will it prevent insects sticking to my paint or stone chips? It definitely helps with the insects. Maybe even stone chips up to some point. But once something small and sharp flies fast, it'll cut through wrap, ceramic coating and paint as well. So, is this our mistake for washing it once since we got it? Or is this a long-term problem? It's always long-term. And how much would a full ceramic coating cost for the Beetle? Well, it doesn't really depend on the make or the model of the car. Whether it's big or small, old or new, cheap or expensive, everybody gets the same price. And that's 1,300 euros. And that's the whole 3-day process. The only thing we're skipping is the wax, since the car gets a ceramic coat. And how often should I get my car ceramic coated? Should I come every year? Not at all. You apply it once and it lasts around 10 years. For 10 years! That's awesome. Thank you for the info. And I'm definitely curious about the results. I'd love to see this car look perfect once. And I'm sure its future owner would love that as well. Definitely. Okay, so see you in a few days. Alright, see ya. One more day has passed, and we're once again at beauty car detailing. And we both can't wait to find out how our Beetle is doing, since it came for a small beauty procedure. Well, I was here to check on them yesterday, just to see how quality their job is. But I can't wait for the results myself. Well, I definitely can't wait either, so let's go check out the results. It's almost like a password. Yeah, they already know it's us. And they won't even open now that they know. It's opening like the huge gate in Star Wars. It does look like a Darth Vader helmet. So where's the car? Oh my god! No, not that. That's an Alfa Romeo 8C. But this is our Beetle. It's a pity you're not seeing what we are right now. Because I want to win this car now. It looks so amazing. I'm thinking of cancelling the giveaway. I want to keep the car. To be completely honest, this is a lot better than the X1. Okay, enough waiting. Have a look. So, we're finally standing next to our Beetle. I must say the car looks a lot younger, a lot more beautiful. The only thing that's missing is the wing that we're putting on there. You also mentioned that you found some imperfections in the paint. But you said those can be remedied. So where's that? Well, there's dust under the paint. It's only small imperfections. You can't see it. Well, you can, under these lights. Or if you have an eye for this, you can see it. An experienced eye. And what was the biggest challenge with this car? Because really, I can't even imagine the whole process. And I've already had a car that's gone through your treatment. Back then, you mentioned a lot of stuff. But I'm guessing not much applies here, since it's a different chassis. So, what were the problem spots? Well, there's no such thing as a problem in our dictionary. Oh, that's a very solid reply. Okay, so you encountered no problems during the whole process. Well, they were not problems, they were small challenges. Mainly the plastic parts. The plastic is not as good as metal in conducting heat. So we have to be a lot more careful not to burn the paint there. Okay, I can see the car is rather bubbly. And I almost forgot about this wing. I hope you paid special attention to this part. But what's the biggest change for me is that I can no longer see all the scratches next to the handles. But mainly, the interior no longer smells. Right now, it's a normal daily car you're happy to sit in. Oh, by the way, which one is easier to clean? The cloth or the leather seats? Leather seats by far. So it's much easier? Yep. Okay, and now these rims. I actually really like these and I'm really happy Joseph picked these, because they fit the car very well. But I see you've revived these as well, because there was a whole lot of brake dust after our trip to Slovakia. But I can see that's all taken care of. And now, a very important question. Somebody wins this car. They will get the car as it is, of course with a wrap, which will come in one of the future videos. So, what's a maintenance process of a paint like this? Let's start with what they should never ever do. Visit an automatic car wash. If there's no other choice, then maybe once or twice during the lifetime of the car. But otherwise, either hand wash it or pressure wash it. So, we've chosen wax as a top layer. How long will the car stay this shiny? It will stay shiny for long, so long as you don't scratch the paint. And you have to be really careful, because you can damage the paint really easily. But the wax doesn't stay for long. You take the car to get pressure washed, and if it has an aggressive shampoo or the active foam, you can get rid of it in 3 washes. I have to congratulate you guys. This was a huge piece of work. This is the second car I've brought to you, and although it's black again, and black is so difficult to detail, I must say I'm not disappointed at all. But wait, don't leave yet. We have a small surprise for you. We've managed to strike up a deal. If you come to Beauty Car Detailing, you get a 10% discount on any leather interior repair. As long as the leather is not torn, cut through by a knife, or its seams are disintegrating. We can't really fix those. But the simple stuff like fading paint, cracked surface, or cigarette burns, we can definitely remedy a lot of that. So, if you have a problem like this on your car, or you're an owner of a 2-year-old BMW, feel free to contact Beauty Car Detailing and they'll be happy to help you. You'll find their contact in the description below, so feel free to hit them up. Oh, and please leave a comment. What do you think about the Beetle's results? Because I'm completely speechless. I really can't wait until I pull the car out into the sun. But on the other side, I'm a bit sad. It's like with the Peugeot. I pulled it out and it started raining. I hope that's not the case with our Beetle. Anyways, see you in the next episode. Sadly, the guys from here are not going to be there. But we're going to be assembling the Beetle's interior. After that, the next job should be a wrap, and after that, we're getting close to the finish straight. And don't forget what the finish line is. One of you can win this car, especially on Christmas. I'm really glad you could be a part of this project. See you in the next one. And thank you once again for an amazing job.